Summer has officially arrived, and Canadians typically don't let a minute of solid warm weather pass them by from Victoria Day to Labor Day without enjoying the great outdoors to its fullest. The health benefits of being outdoors, both mentally and physically, is huge, but there is a caveat. We must protect our skin at all costs against the harmful effects of UVA and UVB rays. Thankfully, caretoknow.ca is happy to help guide us so that we can enjoy the best of summer without harm to our skin. Dr. Christine Palmay joins me now to discuss. Welcome back to the show, Christine.
Thank you for having me again, Candace.
So, this is a huge topic. So, what are the different types of sunscreens available, and how do they work to protect our skin from harmful UVA and UVB rays?
That's a great question, Candace. And the first point is that not all sunscreens are created equally. So let's look back a bit. SPF or sun protection factor is very important. The higher the SPF, the better protection we have for blocking out both UVA and UVB rays. And this is absolutely important for skin protection against aging, etc., but most notably against cancers. Skin cancers are real, they can be tragic, and they can be fatal. There are two types of sunscreens: physical sunscreens, also known as mineral sunscreens, that block out UV light. So they actually reflect it and prevent the rays from penetrating the skin. Common constituents are zinc oxide or titanium dioxide, and these are almost like reflective tools. The second type of sunscreen are chemical sunscreens. These allow the penetration of UV light but convert the energy into heat, so we don't actually absorb the UV rays into our skin. You need to do your research though, because some of these ingredients are not necessarily healthy. Several have been banned by Health Canada and the FDA in the United States. So, point being is that you need to educate yourself. What you put on your skin gets absorbed and needs to be respected accordingly.
Well, when I go into the drugstore, there is a wall of sunscreen. And how do I know what to pick? What should I be looking for specifically?
Okay, so the first type of sunscreen that is the most effective is the one that you're going to use. So if you buy a wonderful, expensive sunscreen, but you don't like it because you don't like the formulation, it's not going to be helpful. So pick something that is practical for your lifestyle. You need to wear sunscreen every day. So, this is a huge point. Every day, regardless of the weather outside, regardless of whether you're on holidays, and you need to actually reapply it. So, you need something that's easily accessible, that's easy to apply. In general, I personally wear a sunscreen of 50. I recommend that my patients wear sunscreen with an SPF over 40. But if you're not reapplying, you're not necessarily getting the full protection. And the other thing is that you need to make sure that the ingredients of the sunscreens have been approved. So certainly in some of the big chains such as Shoppers, Rexall, etc., you can rest assured that what lies on shelves is generally safe. But with the worldwide internet available and people ordering things from hither and yon, be careful about ingredients, read labels.
So, is sunscreen enough to protect us, or are there other measures we should be taking?
Absolutely. Sunscreen is part of the parcel of ways to protect your skin, but other common sense measures are equally as important. When it's sunny outside, wear a wide brimmed hat that covers both your neck and ears. Wear sunglasses that protect the delicate area around your eyes. That skin is very thin and fragile. Be careful when you expose yourself to the sunlight outside. So typically, we say limit exposure to the sun between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., staying in the shade otherwise. Avoid tanning beds. Not a good idea. Have never been a good idea. Will never be a good idea. And, in general, take care of your skin. Use high quality sunscreens, apply appropriately, exfoliate your skin, and make sure that you're respecting one of the most vital organs in our body.
What would you say to people who think that having a little bit of tan protects them?
That's absolutely not true. I mean, obviously, we all have a bit of a tan progressively, regardless of what we do. But having those baking-a-thons or tanning beds sessions prior to going on vacation absolutely makes no sense. That's a huge myth.
Oh, good grief. I'm telling you, I remember as a teenager, now this is many, many years ago, so don't judge me. I remember we applied Crisco to get the best tan. Oh my goodness, I'm just cringing thinking about it.
And use tin foil to reflect the sun right onto your face. I,
Oh,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's likely not a good idea, Candace.
thank you. Thank you. Yes, I do know that now. So, how can Care to Know then help us stay informed about our skin health, skincare topics, and what kind of resources are available on the website?
As I always say, being informed is being empowered. I encourage our listeners to go to caretoknow.ca, subscribe. It is free and it is hassle free. Emails will be instantaneously and regularly delivered to your inbox. The Instagram handle is caretoknow underscore, a platform of a huge variety of healthcare topics, not only skin. We have topics on obesity, diabetes, hormone replacement therapy. This is a site where you can browse safely.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next month where we're going to discuss diabetes.
See you soon.